What's up guys, the Workforit shirts are back in stock, form-fitted, tri-blend cotton, super soft, guaranteed to become your next favorite shirt, workforitapparel.com.
We got the Mexican time right here.
Oh shit.
Come on, Aaron, come on, Aaron.
Right now, this is the most serious part about this job.
Hold on, you smell that?
Yeah, you didn't put deodorant on?
No, it smells like grout, dude, let's do it! So apparently Richie, our pumper over here, went to the wrong job site. So we've got 2 trucks backed up already. Third one's getting loaded. So we're a little bit behind, but hey, we're gonna make it up. Me and Aaron, Ace Pumping Crew right here, we got this. So you can see it's all hands on deck right now. Get the concrete truck back up to the pump. Everybody's running hose up top up here. Basically what we're doing today, and for those of you guys that don't know what grouting is, we're filling all of the inside cells of the wall with concrete. So you guys may hear grouting with like tile and all that shit. This is it's a little bit different than that. So basically everybody right now is in a rush because, like I said, Richie went to the wrong job site over here. So we've got this truck here, this truck over here, and you don't want to let these trucks sit too long. The concrete starts to go off. So right now Aaron's up there checking the slump. The slump is pretty much the water content in the concrete mix. So he's taking a peek at it, making sure it looks good.
Okay, hey, we are at top of building. Here, there. We got these plates. These are our plates for this thing. We cut holes in them. That way we don't have to pick them out to reset them. So they just cut holes for us, and we're gonna do it. You can look in there. Look at our steel, Arkansas. Okay, look at that. That's the number 6, and the Series 16. We got the horizontal in there. We already got an inspection. Hey, get a shot of that right there. Show them how straight that is. Ah! Woo! Okay. Now we're for a bunch of country boys.
Country boys?
Well,
Oh, you're a country boy now?
yeah. Hey, where's that guy from Kentucky?
Can we tell him why you're sad today?
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys notice, Aaron's a little bit sad today. His 21-year-old?
Yeah.
His 21-year-old girl broke up with him. So he
Again. But I still got to go through. What's the matter, guys? Oh. I still got to go through the phase of I might not go back with her. So I got to.
That's a lie. They'll be back next week. So don't worry. Aaron will be back to cheerful Aaron next week. But as you guys can see, all these plates right here, these are where all the lumber's getting attached, all the steel's getting attached to the wall. So basically what we do is we put in the template, takes where the bolts are, they take this template back to the shop, fabricate up their plates for their steel posts and everything, and then everything fits beautifully, slides back on. They bolt it in. These bolts have nuts and washers on the bottom. So they'll grab the concrete, and then everything's anchored to the building. It's a lot nicer when we're grouting these walls way up here with the scaffolding. If you guys will see when we did the first lift, I'll post a little video of that right now. The block was about here high on me, so grouting it, you're holding the hose way above your head, and you know, it makes for a little bit longer of a day. This is fucking easy pickings right here. Just having it right at about waist level, a little bit lower, super easy to pump. So this one should be a nice quick one if the pump guy would show up on time. Something tells me we're gonna have our 3rd truck rolling around here real quick. You always want to make sure the trucks don't sit too long. All this gets inspected, so we take samples of each concrete truck as it comes in, and then once those harden, they go back to the lab and they do a crush test on them. So you got to make sure if the truck's sitting too long, you add too much water, it starts to fuck up the concrete. So these haven't been sitting long enough. We don't got to worry about that. But as you guys can see, we got enough guys back here to come back and clean up behind us, vibrate it, get everything nice and tits. That way we're good to go. We don't even have to come back. So that's why it's always important to have enough guys on site that nobody's running around too crazy. Right, Aaron? Yep. So you guys can see we had the steel guys come in and torch cut all these holes in the template, so it makes it a lot easier for us to get in there and grout. But normally, being that these are 12s, we can get in here and grout real quick. But with all this cut up shit in the way, it's gonna take a little bit longer. So we're trying to get these trucks out of here as quickly as we can. So the trick, guys, when you're grouting a wall is you want to make sure you leave it a little bit high. That way when they come back through and vibrate it, it'll sink down, plus the concrete's going to shrink a little bit. Oh.
$29 or $30, right?
It's 29. This column's going up 29, so we're leaving this concrete in this wall down about 1.5 inches. That way when we put the wall on top of it and we grout that wall, they lock into each other. So I'm gonna take a line from my good buddy Aaron here. I don't know how they do it in Ohio, but as you can see how much steel we got on the walls in California. It makes for grouting these real fun. You know, a lot of shit to work around.
It's the same as laying block. You know, our rebar is usually every 16, 8 inches.
Got it.
Vertically and horizontally. California's no joke.
For the one earthquake we have every 200 fucking years that actually does anything.
As you can see, we use a lot of guys, you know, because we're some companies they use minimum guys and makes it just harder. We go out with as many guys as we can. Just makes it easier pulling the holes. We got 300 feet of holes right now.
So here you guys can see in these lintels where they cross over the doors, we got all this rebar plus these hook bars, so all this has to be grouted around for the next lift going up. So it can be a little tricky to get the hose in there and make sure you don't spill grout all over the floor. So I feel like I got concrete on my face on a project. You can see these guys running around scrambling to move this hose. So this hose all has to be moved as we're going with the pump, because you can't let it kink. If it kinks, you got 3,000 PSI in a 3-inch line of concrete, it'll whip and throw a guy right off the scaffold, no problem. So this truck's all out. We're gonna get him out of here, pulling the next one. He's gonna clean out his chute. Thanks, man. No problem, bro. Richie's down here making sure the mud don't start to get hard up in his hopper.
Yeah, because then it starts hitting the corners right there, and you don't want that mess.
You don't want that.
Mix it up like atole.
I don't know what that is.
Hot chocolate.
And like clockwork, here comes truck number 4. So when you guys order concrete, you can tell them, hey, I want the trucks 30 minutes apart. I want the trucks 10 minutes apart. Send the trucks one right after another, depending on what type of job you're doing. You know, if you just got a big old giant open pit that you're pouring concrete into, then you want the trucks as fast as you can get them. Sometimes, depending on the pump, if you're running a big boom pump, we'll back 2 trucks at once up to the pump, and we'll just have 2 trucks unloading at a time. All depends on the job. This one obviously is slower, being that we're grouting and that there's so much steel in there. So we got this building all finished up. Now we're coming over here, pulling the hose into this building, getting it up on the scaffold. We're gonna grout all these walls in here. You guys can see just how many guys it takes. When the job site's this cut up, there's this much scaffolding in the way. You need a lot of guys to pull all this hose. This hose ain't light. So you see back over here where Aaron's at right now grouting, we got more of those templates because there's gonna be more posts in there. There's actually gonna be a steel beam that spans from this building all the way across the breezeway, all the way to the other end of that other building, locking them 2 together and giving us a resting point for our glue lamp beams, which are gonna be some badass radius beams that are gonna make a pretty sweet radius roof over this entire building. So I'm really stoked for the day those show up. They should be here in about a week or 2, and then we're gonna crane all those in place, so I'll show you guys that, and it'll be pretty sick. Well guys, that's what happens when you have poor communication on the job site. So I guess our pumper's pump is still fucked up, if you guys remember from our green concrete pour. Something was going wrong with it, so he has to operate it manually from the pump. I guess the remote's not working, I don't know, we'll go ask him in a minute. But we were transferring over a wall section, so we had the pump shut off, and apparently right when the hose was pointed at me, he got the cue to turn it on, so yeah, made a little bit of a mess. Oh well, the only good thing about concrete is once it dries, it all just kind of brushes off, but really does dry the shit out of your skin. So I guess ladies, if you want non-oily skin, it's a new treatment right here. There we go, last truck's out of here, pump's all cleaned out. Let's go talk to Richie the pumper and see just what went wrong with the pump. What's up, Richie?
All done, bud.
Tell everyone what happened to the pump.
What happened is now the summertime is coming, so the concrete sets a little bit more. So what happened, I got a little bit of buildup inside the the pumps where the pistons go, and now I have to take it out, clean it off, and just get ready to go for the next one.
So that's why he had to go back to the pump and manually do it, right?
Manually do it, yeah, because the control's not that strong to do it manually. But if I do it manually, it'll push it up harder. So.
We're gonna go check out your truck. I thought you had the International.
International.
It is the International?
Open it up, it's manual.
Oh shit. What year is this? What year?
89.
It's 89. So here's Richie's 89. He's got the 7.3 International in it. No turbo.
90 started coming up with the power strip.
There you go.
Check it out.
No turbo.
I got my little whoosh right
Check out the interior on this thing. Sweet little shift knob. He's got his horse. There you go. Aftermarket fuel gauge. This thing's seen some years.
there. Oh yeah. Been around the world, man.
There you go. Been around the world at 50 miles an hour.
And it still goes.
So everybody sees I always talk shit about Fords, but this is the year of Fords I like.
That's what they say, built for tough, man.
That's when it was built for tough. It ain't built for tough no more. Our truck. Oh, little. Yeah. So fun fact that a lot of you guys probably don't know, being that I'm such a Chevy guy, I've actually owned more Fords in my life than I have Chevys. I owned a 73 F100, 3 on the tree, little column shift, pretty sweet. I also owned this 93 F150 right here before I sold it to Poppy when I was done with it when I bought the F350. So this tonneau cover, actually, the reason it doesn't match the truck is it came with the white 7.3 that I have. So when I sold this truck to Poppy over here, I decided to throw the tonneau cover on there for him too, because I didn't want it and he wanted it, so it ended up working out beautifully. This truck was badass. I loved this truck. I bought it from a mechanic, saw it on Craigslist one day. He had an ad up, it was super cheap. And I called him that day and I was like, hey man, is it cool if I come look at it later? He's like, well, I got other guys coming. So I ran out there, ran from the job site, ran over there, threw cash at him, couldn't get the truck fast enough because it was such a good deal. So I loved this truck and it served me well, but I needed the crew cab to throw extra tools, throw the dog in the back. So when I wanted to upgrade, Poppy back here bought it from me. And once I showed up with the 7.3 on a job site, now he's been begging me to buy that one. So as soon as I'm done with that one, someone tells me he's ready to buy it.
And there you go, guys. There's the finished product.
All nice and clean. You know, a lot of companies will like to come in and they'll just let the concrete slop over the sides of the walls while they're grouting and then just walk away expecting the next guy to take care of it. You know, you always want to take care of the guy after you. Make sure that everything's clean, everything's nice and ready for them. Unfortunately, I wore my my good Workforit hat. I have one that I use when we're pouring concrete, so if it gets dirty, I don't care, but I forgot this morning. So, you know, as you can see, I got a little bit dirty, but hey, what are you gonna do? So with that, I'm gonna go head home, get cleaned up, head to the gym. Richie's over here still working on his pump, making sure that thing's ready for the next time we need him. I want to thank all of my subscribers, and if you guys have not clicked the subscribe button, please do so now. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. So I've got a lot more videos coming, a lot of truck content, a lot of work content, a lot of good stuff for you guys. So thanks guys, I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.